Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now in this video we're going to be talking about multiple lead generation opportunities. More importantly, how can you actually go and find your own web design clients? Now one of the questions that I get on a regular, whether it is in my Facebook group, WhatsApp, email, or even social media, Instagram direct messaging is, Tristan, I'm really struggling to find clients. Now this is fine because you don't know what you don't know, but let me tell you, they are everywhere. Opportunities to find clients are honestly everywhere. So in this video, I'm actually going to talk you through my top 10 ways that you can generate leads for your own business. Now, before we do get into this, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification too, and you'll be notified of any of the future releases on this channel. And before you get started and go any further, just drop me a comment down below. I really want to know how you guys are finding clients at the moment. Are you struggling with anything? What have you used? What have you found useful or not useful? Anything, just let me know down in the comments because I am curious to see how you guys are getting on. Now, without further ado, I'm going to jump onto the screen and talk you through my top 10 ways to generate leads. Okay, cool guys, here we are recording on screen. Now you can already see the list. This is the top 10 lead generation opportunities, which I have personally used within my business, and they all work very, very well. Now you can use all of these, or you can just take whichever ones you feel most comfortable with and which you feel would work best for your circumstances and your business and where you're at right now. So yeah, as I said, all of these have worked very, very well for me, and I'm just going to talk you through them one by one. So Google search. Now this is actually one of my favorites. Now, a lot of people forget to essentially use Google as a tool to find businesses. You know, whenever you search for any type of business, you know, excluding lead generation, think about this. If you wanted to book to go out for dinner, you would go to Google. If you were looking for a plumber, you would go to Google. Okay, the same thing applies for if you're looking for a specific type of business. Now, I always recommend that you try to target an individual niche, and the purpose of that is to give you direction. So what you would essentially do is just go to Google and you could search plumbers in London, for example. Okay, and what you do typically is ignore all of the top ones because they're the ones that are putting budget into the SEO. The chances are they're going to have a very good website. So we would just go to the likes of page 4. We can London plumbers. So let's just check this one out. I mean, so this one looks okay, but ultimately, you know, they've got a contact number. You can contact them, you can email them, you can extract the information. So that would be one way of using Google. Another way is if you just click, let's just refresh this search. You can use the Google Map pack, okay? So you could literally just click view all and you can go through this list of plumbers in this location. All right, and what I recommend you do is you can either click the website to check it out, or you have an opportunity here where these do not have websites listed. Okay, so that gives you a solid opportunity to call their number, for example. Okay, they don't have a website. So Google is a great tool to find potential opportunities for you to generate business. The next one, cliche, is Facebook groups. But again, this does work. This does actually require you to join a couple of Facebook groups. Think about what industry that you're going after. So if it was, I'm going to use dentists. Now, maybe not a great example because it's a saturated market. But if you wanted to go after dentists, you could join a couple of dentistry groups and then look out to see if anyone's having problems within that sector relating to website design on their website and things like that. And then you can jump on that opportunity. You can help them out. You could share some advice and maybe spark up a conversation with them. Alternatively, like you can go into genuine web design related groups. It doesn't have to be niche specific like dentistry. You could go into a generic web design group, see if there's anyone struggling, look at the posts, then comment, get in touch with them, etc., etc. There is another solid opportunity for you to generate leads. Instagram, hashtags. Oh, let me just undo that. Okay, so again, massively underutilized, but if you go to Instagram, for example, okay, we can search, you could search dentists London. Okay, so there's 401 posts here. So we can actually flick through these and start looking at the company. So we've got Brightside Den 1. They have a website. Let's click on it. Okay, and here we have a website that is on the surface looking pretty out of date. So, I mean, here's an opportunity for someone to reach out to them. All right, so that would be Instagram. Alternatively, you can actually search for businesses within the search bar, but it's a great way for you to find and locate businesses and then start to generate leads from them. Next, we've got LinkedIn search. Okay, another social channel. So if we go to LinkedIn, right, you can search for looking for web designer. Search that, click posts, and then you could just scroll through. There we go, perfect. Looking for a web designer. Does anyone know a web designer which can help upgrading our website? Boom, there we go. Solid opportunity for you to message the person that have created the post. Cool, next we've got Upwork. Now Upwork and both freelancer.com are actually two individual freelancer websites. And the reason why I like using these is because they are warm leads. Okay, the people that are posting on these platforms are looking for the help that you provide. So they are massively underutilized, and a lot of business owners forget to utilize these freelance design tools, the tools designed for individuals. Whether you are an agency or company or an individual freelancer, these tools are going to be great because the people that are posting on there are looking for what you need. So there'll be people on there looking for help with their website, and they want to be reached out to, whether it is on platform or off platform. They are looking for help. And if you can reach out to them via email, you honestly stand a much better chance of having a conversation with them than you would potentially reaching out to someone really, really cold. So Upwork is a great one for you. And actually, it's one that I utilized very early on in my web design business. And it did land me a fair few projects. Same goes for freelancer.com. They are essentially one and the same, but it gives you two different platforms that you can target here and start generating leads. And we've got recruitment websites. Again, massively underutilized. When people or businesses are looking for help, they might think that they need the help to come by way of an employee. So they are looking to employ a member of staff to fill that role within the team. But actually what they've forgotten is actually they can have that role fulfilled with an external entity, whether it be an agency, a web design business, or a freelancer. Okay, so it doesn't hurt to just pop them an email, pop them a message, add them to your lead list and put them in your email sequence. Whatever you want to do in terms of outreaching to them, recruitment websites is a fantastic place to go. Now, based on my experience, you'll probably get a lot more pushback than you will positive responses, because there will be people out there that generally do want to hire someone to fill the role and have an internal person within their business. But as I say, there is a fairly decent percentage of businesses that just haven't considered the freelancer or agency model as a solution to their problem. So next we've got number 8, partnering with a local company. Now again, this is so massively underutilized. A lot of people look at local companies and see them as a competitor or the enemy, but it doesn't have to be that way. You could, as a web design business, partner with an SEO company or a logo design company or a graphic designer or a copywriter. Okay, you can build a relationship and pass each other work. Now, my company is still today partnered with another agency, and they come to us for all of their website designs. That is the only thing that we do for them, is we design their website, or that we design their client's website, shall I say, and they have their internal team develop them. Okay, that's a very good partnership in my opinion, and it's been over a year now and we still receive work from them. So don't underutilize that. Don't forget that there is an opportunity with local companies, that there's a crossover. You can reach out to them, you can build that relationship and partner with them. Next, we've got D7 Lead Finder. Now, this is towards the bottom of the list because I'd probably say it's one of the weaker options here, because leads are not all that strong and a lot of people utilize it these days. Cool, so it's a tool here, and honestly, it's pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a lead finder. So you could, for example, search, and you could search for Exeter. Right, that's why it's my hometown. Leads, and what that would do is it will generate you leads. Now it's going to take 3 minutes, but it gives you a good idea here of what these leads look like. It gives you the name, the phone number, the email address, their social handles, how many followers they've got. Quite a lot of decent information there. The only thing it doesn't give you is a personalized name. Now, I'm a huge advocate for personalized outreach. You get a much better response from it. So there is a small shortfall with this, in that it doesn't give you the business name. Now, whether you want to utilize a tool like this and just kind of go mass email, unpersonalized, that is your prerogative. But I definitely recommend that you do personalize it. If you do personalize it, there's still room for this tool. It does mean that what you'd do is you'd pull your lead list and then you'd manually go through each lead and try and extract the business owner's name and direct email address manually. Okay. And you can use that as an opportunity to qualify them, because sometimes these leads are a little bit poo. Okay. So let's go back to our list finally. So number 10, what we've got here is SEO. And I love SEO. Okay, this is something that we started introducing to our business about 18 months ago. And honestly, guys, it's an awesome tool to generate inbound leads. Okay, so it's a lead generation opportunity for you because companies are coming to you. Everything above here is cold outreach. Okay, it's you reaching out to a potential business to see whether there's an opportunity to do work. If you utilize SEO, this means that people are able to find you on Google when they're searching for the services that you offer. Okay, so we get a lot of leads these days via Google, a lot of inbound leads. We don't have to do anything for them. And the kicker is they're actually a lot easier to close. So I would probably say that this one, should go at the top. Okay. I think this is the most important. I'm not even sure why I put it down on number 10, but SEO is by far the best tool. It's a long game. So what I'd recommend you do is utilize SEO and utilize any 1, 2, 3, 4, or even all of these within your business to generate leads. So guys, there you go. They are the top ways that I've managed to generate leads within my own agency and found them to be very, very successful. So whether you utilize 1, 2, or a couple of them, or maybe even all of them, you're going to be able to start generating leads and booking meetings for your own web design business. Okay, now if you found this video valuable, please do give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to let me know down in the comments, guys, how you're getting on with your lead generation. Now this video is actually a part of a multi-part series designed to help you sign up your first paying web design client. Now if you haven't watched any of the others, go back onto the channel and watch them. If you are up to date, make sure you also keep a lookout for the future releases for this series. Now there is an end screen coming up, guys, so make sure that you check that out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.